These are 7 words that your cat actually understands when you speak them. And the scientific evidence will completely change how you think about feline intelligence. Quick little cat moment. Here's my cats. Alright, back to the video. For over a decade, researchers have been quietly conducting groundbreaking studies that prove cats comprehend human language far better than we ever imagined. While you might think your feline friend is simply ignoring you, the latest research reveals something extraordinary. Cats are actively listening, learning, and understanding specific words in ways that rival human babies. Dr. Saho Takagi at Azabu University made a stunning discovery in 2024 that left the scientific community speechless. She found that cats can learn to associate human words with images after just 2 9-second lessons. To put this in perspective, 14-month-old human babies need 4 15-second lessons to achieve the same result. As Dr. Takagi explained, she was very surprised because that meant cats were able to eavesdrop on human conversations and understand words without any special reward-based training. But this story begins much earlier. In 2013, Dr. Atsuko Saito at Sophia University in Tokyo became the first researcher to systematically study cats' ability to understand human voices. Her groundbreaking work analyzing 77 cats over 3 years revealed that our feline companions possess cognitive abilities that had been dramatically underestimated. The first word your cat definitely understands is their own name. The 2019 landmark study published in Scientific Reports proved that cats can distinguish their names from similar-sounding words, even when spoken by strangers. House cats showed particularly strong responses, turning their ears, moving their heads, or shifting their tails when they heard their names. Interestingly, cats living in cat cafes didn't show the same response, likely because they hear so many different names called throughout the day that the association becomes diluted. The second word cluster revolves around food. Whether you say treat, dinner, food, or even make the sound of opening a can, cats rapidly learn these associations. This makes evolutionary sense. As Dr. Saito noted, cats associate sounds of their names with rewards or punishments. Food-related words carry immediate survival significance, making them priority learning targets for cats. The third word cats understand is no. While they may not always obey it, research shows cats absolutely recognize this word as expressing disapproval. Their brains, which contain around 250 million neurons in the cerebral cortex, can process the stern tone and associate it with unwanted behavior. The key here isn't whether they choose to listen, but that they genuinely comprehend the meaning. Before we continue, please like and subscribe to help this reach more people who love their cats as much as you do. Fourth on the list is come. Teaching cats to respond to this word can be life-saving in emergencies. While fewer than 10% of cats in studies actually move toward the sound of their name, they demonstrated clear recognition through ear movements and head turns. The difference lies in motivation rather than comprehension. The fifth category involves the names of other household pets. Research revealed that cats often recognize at least one companion cat's name, and sometimes human family members' names too. This ability likely stems from observing reactions when specific names are called, particularly around feeding time when competition for resources is highest. Sixth are play and routine words like outside, play, and bedtime. Cats excel at learning words associated with daily routines and rewards. If you consistently say outside before opening the door, or bedtime before settling down for the evening, your cat will learn these patterns remarkably quickly. The seventh category encompasses location and activity words that become meaningful through repetition and association. Cats living in closer contact with humans, particularly indoor cats, show enhanced ability to learn and respond to an expanding vocabulary. What makes this research truly remarkable is how it challenges our understanding of feline intelligence. Dr. John Bradshaw from the University of Bristol observed that cats are just as good as dogs at learning. They're just not as keen to show their owners what they've learned. This insight cuts to the heart of why we've underestimated cats for so long. The numbers are staggering when you consider the broader picture. Cats understand around 20 to 40 human words, with some recognizing up to 50. Compare this to dogs, which owners report knowing an average of 89 words, with well-trained dogs differentiating between 200 to 1,000 words. But here's the crucial difference. cats achieved their language skills through casual exposure, not intensive training. Charlotte de Mouzon's research at Université Paris-Nanterre revealed another fascinating dimension. Her studies on cat-directed speech showed that cats respond more favorably to high-pitched voices and drawn-out vowels, the components of what we call baby talk. She discovered that there's really a special communication that develops between every owner and their cat. The fact that they're attentive to the different ways we speak to them shows how important we are to them outside of just feeding them or giving them shelter. The evolutionary context makes this even more intriguing. Cats began their relationship with humans only 10 to 12,000 years ago in the Fertile Crescent, essentially domesticating themselves by following mice and rats into agricultural settlements. Unlike dogs, which have a 20,000-year head start in human partnership, cats developed their language comprehension abilities in roughly half the time. What's particularly striking is that cats lack the cognitive skills to interpret human language the way we do, yet they've developed sophisticated sound association abilities. Cats comprehend human language in much the same way we understand meowing. It's a translation system based on pattern recognition, emotional context, and learned associations. The brain science behind this is fascinating. While cats have fewer cortical neurons than dogs, their cerebral cortex structure is 90% similar to humans. They possess more nerve cells in the visual areas of their brain than humans and most other mammals, suggesting their language processing integrates heavily with visual cues and environmental awareness. Dr. Takagi's latest experiments have opened new frontiers in feline cognition research. Some cats in her studies even showed dilated pupils during word-switching experiments, indicating deep engagement with the language learning process. She observed that it was cute to see how seriously they participated in the experiment. The implications extend beyond academic curiosity. As more cats live exclusively indoors, in closer contact with humans, their language comprehension abilities may continue evolving. Dr. Saito concludes that social evolution is an ongoing process. We may be witnessing the real-time development of enhanced cat-human communication. This research fundamentally changes how we should interact with our cats. They're not ignoring us out of indifference. They're processing our words, learning our patterns, and making conscious choices about when and how to respond. As Dr. Takagi noted, cats pay attention to what we say in everyday life and try to understand us more than we realize. It's possible that cats understand much of what humans say, just don't react to it. The next time you speak to your cat, remember that behind those seemingly aloof eyes lies a mind actively engaged in decoding your words, learning your routines, and building a sophisticated understanding of human communication. Your cat isn't just hearing you, they're listening, learning, and understanding far more than they'll ever let on. In the grand story of domestication and interspecies communication, cats have quietly achieved something remarkable. They've learned our language on their own terms, maintaining their independence while developing genuine comprehension of human speech. That's not just intelligence, that's wisdom. Your cat has been listening this whole time, learning your words, your tone, your routines. The real question is, how much do they actually understand? Drop a comment. What word gets the biggest reaction from your cat? And subscribe if you want more videos revealing the science behind your cat's mind.